Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. I let it run for a little bit because I feel like that's what we need. We need to let it run for a little bit, you know? We need to let, need to let the sickness run its course, which I recently have had experience with. Like with this whole, shit that's going around. So, should we get started? Do you want to, you know what? Let's get started. Cultura, 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 cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it, now and forever. I don't make the rules, I just make the rules. I am Studio Mogura, Studio MOGURA. Hit me up at the PayPal, hit me up at the CashApp. Buy my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon for the softcover, available on Barnes & Noble for the hardcover. A chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s. Bunch of my adventures as a raver, going to this one party that was just absolutely fucking bonkers, and this time that I went around looking for fucking drugs. That's basically the story, and a lot of crazy shit happens. It's a great adventure. It's not, I don't want to say it's not a downer, because life has downers. It has ups and downs. It's never always great, as we're learning right now. So, by all means, pick up the book, support a homie out, support Miami out, support EDM out, all right? That's what you're going to do when you buy that book. Check out my comic shop, octotaco.com. I'm not really selling it. I know I keep saying this every single time, and I swear to God, I'm going to go do it. But you know what? It's actually a buyer's market right now. It's a buyer's market right now. So hold on to your comics, and that's something that I've been really wanting to get into, but tax season just started, and I'm just trying to set up a new studio at the office so that I can be in this constant workflow, and I'm just being really lazy right now. I know I gotta just start banging shit out, man, and shit's starting to pile up on my fucking desk, and it really is frustrating, but this is what happens at the end of the year once I have to get into tax season again. But this year I can't. I gotta kill myself this year. So, hold on to your butts. That's why I put the gift up. Check out my TeePublic. Having a bunch of sales. Had a lot of sales lately. People loving the Levitard Show T-shirt. So by all means, hit up my TeePublic shop. Check out my designs. Buy some T-shirts. Support me in that way. That's great if you do that. Also check out my playlist, my Spotify playlist. I go by El Topo. That's my alter ego, my stage persona. And check out my whole musical catalog from 1999 up until last year, 2023, with my latest release, The Reflection Blinds You from Seeing the Truth. Please check it out. Support. Thank you, Vietnam, for the 6 million streams and the $200 in my pocket that went to go pay for my battery in my car. I very much appreciate that. That shit came right at the right time. So thank you so much, Vietnam. 6 million streams on a track that I basically recorded on my iPhone because I was brokenhearted, because this girl broke my heart. This girl that I love so much. I still love her to this fucking day, which is really annoying. And she broke me up with me fucking 10 years ago, and I fucking came in and I wrote that song and I fucking sent it to her, and it's this is what you did to me. Bye. And so thank you very much, Vietnam. Rock and roll. Be like Vietnam. Why can't you all be like Vietnam, bro? Vietnam pumps out 6 million streams on a 1 minute long track, bro. There's 130 fucking tracks out there for you all to listen to. 10 albums, man. Get on it, bro. Vietnam showing you up. What's up with that? Thank you, Vietnam. Bomb me for your ass, bro. I just had some pho 2 nights ago. No, that was last night. I had spicy ass pho to get rid of the throat freaking virus. And it killed that shit. Let me tell you, if you are sick with the throat shit that's going around, get some Vietnamese pho, bite the bullet and put a couple chilies in that motherfucker, chopped it up so you don't bite into a whole chili and die. So chop up the chili and put it in there. And that chili sauce, first you put the hoisin sauce, that the hoisin, makes it nice and yummy. But then you've got to put the chili sauce in there. You got to put some chili sauce in there on top of the chili that you put in there. And that's just got to be hot. Like actually caliente. The fucking soup has got to be hot. It's not cold, So it's going to be hot soup with the chilies. That shit kills all that fucking nastiness that is fucking up your throat right now. I did that shit. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vietnam, for the 6 million streams and for the pho and the chili and for, being able to fucking get rid of a sore throat. Like, fucking A, man. Thank you so much, because without that, I wouldn't be doing this Cultura right now, because I can still feel it in there. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I just know what to tell you, and that's that. Hold on to your fucking butts right now. That's why I put that GIF up on Threads. Follow me on Threads, at studiomogura on Threads. Get the fuck off of Twitter. If you're still on Twitter, you're a fucking asshole. I don't care who the fuck you are. You're an asshole. Okay? You can go to Threads and have a great time on Threads, bro. A lot of positive fucking liberal, left-minded, just smart fucking people on Threads right now. It's a great platform. And you have all these people coming over from fucking Twitter, the asshole right people coming over from Twitter, just to fucking harass us. Like, there's no reason for these guys to even come on Threads. They're just following us because they know they love to follow our shit, and they love all the shit we do. That's the hilarious thing about people on the right. They love to follow everything that people on the left do, but then they love to fuck up all the shit. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to come up in Threads and fuck up Threads and make Threads as bad because they're all lonely on fucking Twitter. Well, nobody told you to make Twitter a fucking dumpster fire. So follow us on Threads. Follow me on Threads. Like, keep on acting like it's like more than a bunch of people, but it's just me. It's me and the cats. So yes, follow us, me and the cats. Follow us on Threads. Like E. said, this is the worst month of the season, no doubt, because it literally is. Beginning of the season we were kicking ass. Now, not so much. And I told you the last time that I was posted on that the Heat are going to get wrecked right now. We're probably going to go like 1-6 or some shit like that. Because these guys are fucking sleepwalking. This is the time. This is the time for them to sleepwalk, And we're all going to be asking questions, what the fuck to do. Maybe we need a move, maybe we need this. And it's none of that. It's just these guys are not feeling any kind of fucking urgency. They were above 500 by all these games, and they're just letting that shit, they're using that, the buffer of being above 500 like a bunch of games. But the thing is that a lot of people are above 500, bro, which is really weird. So it's like this logjam in the middle, man, and like blinking of an eye, you can go from fucking 4 to 8. So I really don't like that they're playing with the fire this much. But you know what? We saw they did it last year. It's practically the same damn team. Practically, and we're gonna get into that. But we should see these guys come through at the end. They just gotta put it together at the end. I don't give a fuck what happens against the good. I want to see this shit fucking happen against the people that matter. And you gotta put it together then. And right now, they're just struggling not to get super fucking hurt. Look how Jimmy finally fucking comes back and then gets fucking hurt. He's gonna have to wear a mask tomorrow. You think Jimmy's gonna play tomorrow? Raise your hand if you think Jimmy's gonna play tomorrow after he got his nose broken. I guarantee you, he's probably not gonna play. So now we gotta go against the Celtics. They gotta come in here and fucking beat the living shit out of us, just because Jimmy's not playing. Look, I trust Jimmy, man. And we're riding his wave. Well, this is his wave, so you gotta deal with it. This is how Jimmy operates. He just kind of gets you through the regular season. He's just trying to make it to the end, man. Because the way he plays, he can't go all out every fucking game, man. Because he just won't make it in the end. He's like Wade. When Wade started, when we were managing Wade's knees and shit, but the thing is it's not his knees. It's just his overall self. Because this guy puts everything on the line, He puts a lot of work into it, man. So we just gotta ride this storm out. And these guys gotta play more together. Everyone's just gotta keep getting healthy. We just gotta get healthy. Get healthy and stay healthy. Get healthy and stay healthy. So how when Jimmy went out with the shit, the air kind of got knocked out of us. And Bam misses that shot, and it was such a bullshit shot to miss, number one. It was such a bad shot to take, number two. And there was just this who the fuck is gonna take? Oh, I don't know. And that came out after at the end, and it was just. I mean, look, I understand Lowry was not contributing much offensively. I get that, man. But again, Lowry was part of this whole thing of these guys that you're resting and all this stuff, and you take it and then you turn it on at the end. the thing that like surprised me really to hear was that Lowry didn't want to start. I mean, Lowry didn't want to come off the bench. Excuse me, that he wanted to start. And like, no, man, like Lowry has to come off the bench. And if he comes off the bench, he's much better. But then like, I don't know if it was that he was actually doing bad or if you know what he stopped trying. Could be that too. We don't know. We don't know what his mindset was. But you know, it's disappointing because I like Lowry. I started to like Lowry, and I figured, you know, why not keep him around here? You know, I don't know. I figured we had other assets we could probably trade. But I guess not. I guess he wasn't happy here. So thank you, Lowry, very much for your service. We appreciate you. You know, you did really well. I wish we would have won one with you last year, but we came close. But you know, it just couldn't happen, and that sucks. But we wish you the best. No hard feelings. But I don't know about Terry Rozier, man, because I never feared that motherfucker ever before. I don't like picking up guys I never feared. You know, like the Heat don't usually do that. They usually go after guys that kick their ass for a while. So we don't want them to kick our ass anymore. You know? But, this, I mean, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? This guy's got to show up. That's all he's got to do. You want to be on this team? You want to be part of this culture? Okay, well, show us. Make it happen because we brought you in here to work. That's all it is. Now we got to read it out. We got to write it out. We got to see it out. I mean, this team has just got to start functioning like it was functioning at the end of last season. Just got to start doing it. You know? And right now it just feels like a lot of these guys' heads are in the clouds and they're not really like trying. They're not giving all the effort that they can, and because of that, it's making them lackadaisical, it's making them unfocused, dull. So until they shake this shit off, this is what we're gonna get. You know, because right now we're in the gauntlet right now. We're in the gauntlet. Okay, we already lost with a 4-game losing streak. We already got knocked out of the playoffs. So guess what? We gotta start again. 4-game losing streak. That's how you gotta look at it. Look out! We keep on talking about this every single time. Look at the season in 7-game bunches. How did we do in the 7 game? We just lost 4 in a row. So you know what? We're fucked. If this was a 7-game series, we'd have been kicked out of the fucking playoffs already. Okay, so let's start from scratch tomorrow against the Celtics. So next 7 games: Celtics, Celtics, Knicks, Suns, Kings, Wizards, Clippers, Magic. Okay, up to the Magic, February 6th. How are we gonna do that? How are we gonna do in this run of games? And this is not an easy run, bro. We're gonna face the Celtics tomorrow. We'll get our ass kicked. The Knicks are on a fucking roll right now. Get our ass kicked. Then we face the Suns and Kevin Durant. Get our ass kicked. And then, oh, look at that. We go to the Kings. Like the beam and get our ass kicked. Don't tell me that our next win's going to come against the Wizards, bro. That can't happen. That can't happen. I haven't really been violent because I've been sick. And so I've just been, like, that's really knocked me out, honestly. Like, I haven't been able to, I just haven't been able to keep up, man. I've been really out. I've been going to sleep early. I've been taking tons of fucking NyQuil and taking some fucking shit. And can't even smoke and all that stuff. So it's actually like the first day that I've been able to fucking smoke, like no problem and it not hurt. But then I can't smoke too much because if I smoke too much, then my throat gets too dry and then it starts to hurt. So sorry. So I don't know what I was gonna say. Fuck it, who cares? But we gotta basically make it happen tomorrow somehow. Also, I haven't been keeping up with the injuries, you know, because this Jaquez is out, so I don't know how bad that is. I don't know how bad that is. I don't know if he's gonna play tomorrow. If he doesn't, I think it's gonna be But Jaquez doesn't need to be playing tomorrow. We need to learn how to play with this team right now. Jaquez is a luxury. Jaquez is like, ooh, the cherry on top. But right now, the meat of this team needs to start getting in shape. Because right now we're just flesh. We're flabby flesh right now, and we're not carved out of wood in any kind of way. We're a mess. You know, and we had this stretch last year that we were a fucking mess. So that's why I'm just like, I'm not gonna take it. Oh my god, you know. There's no reason to. No reason to. You saw these guys pull it out of their ass last year. They have it within. It's within their capacity to pull it out of their ass at any time. We got good players in this team. We have enough fucking firepower, bro. You saw how Duncan Robinson was fucking, doing on the other side. He just, he's reverting back to his bullshit because he's being influenced by everybody around him. If the team is fucking playing down, Duncan Robinson's gonna play down. You better believe that shit. So it's just, things aren't gonna change until these motherfuckers like actually start to want this shit. Until they start to want it, we're gonna be in this mess. What we don't want is for us to fall below 500 after going up 500 so much. And we fall below 500, that's gonna be a problem. Because we don't want to dig a fucking 12-foot fucking grave for us. 6 is tough enough to get out of. Okay. I don't know. I'll definitely probably do a Cultura tomorrow for sure. We'll do one. I'm still trying to build. So what's going on is like my family has a studio because I do taxes with my father, and we have our tax business, and we've been doing it for I've been doing it with him since 2003, and we used to have like a little small office and all stuff like that, and then we got another office, and it got to a point where like renting was just stupid. It wasn't in our favor. And so for a while we were looking for a new place, and then finally we found a place like literally across the street from the places we were before. And the place turned out to be like it was owned by like this church, Christian church or something that they ran. They had like a radio station, and they did like a little TV station thing, and they had like like almost, I guess it was public access or something, but they did like sports and news and all that stuff like that right out of there. And they basically gutted the whole fucking thing and took the floor with them. And so it's this big ass warehouse space with like a couple little offices that we've converted into our offices for the taxes. So because we didn't want to pay rent anymore, might as well just pay for something for ourselves. So that's what we did, and we found this great place for a great deal. So, and I'm trying to take advantage and trying to turn it into like a workable space that I can do films in. And I've explained this before a bunch of times in previous clips. What is it, babe? No. The cats are trying to get attention. They're just trying to get attention. No, Super put herself on some topping, something. I don't know what she's doing. She's just, she got herself in a little trouble here. Come on. I don't know what you were looking for. Sorry. So I've explained it in previous Culturas how what the whole deal is with this, but basically I'm trying to turn the space into like my studio space, a studio space where we can like do films and shit like that. So that's why I wrote my recent script, The Strategist, and I went through this whole fucking deal. I've been doing it since 21, and look at this 3 years fucking later, bro. I just man. I started the project in 21, and we're at 24 right now. The end of 21, really. September 21st, 2021. And I have pretty much everything kind of in place. The space has to be cleaned out because my parents use it to hoard all their crap in there. And then I moved all my shit when I got kicked out of my apartment, a few years back. I put a bunch of my shit in there because the apartment that I'm in now is not big enough. So I basically we've been using it for storage. So now I'm trying to move all that shit out so we can have a clear space so I can feel a lot better about bringing people there to work on the film. And it's just a lot of work for me to do by myself. And thankfully we have a cousin that's helping us out this year, and it's actually making the season really smooth. So far so good. And I just, me and him, I just gotta like be more confident in utilizing another person because I've literally have worked by myself my whole life. And so having someone else to help for me doesn't feel like, oh, like they're helping. It feels like I'm making him do things, and it's kind of a drag because I gotta show him things, and it kind of holds me back. And that's like just simply this ego thing inside that I kind of have to get over uh, because I need this guy's help, and like my parents pay him, and we all make money. He helps out with the taxes now, and it's great, and uh, he can help out with this, and so it's just I just gotta get it done and get it out, and then I'm gonna try and build a new studio there. Basically, the same setup that I have in my home, in my apartment. I'm gonna try and set it up over there. I made definitely up with an upgraded computer, obviously, and then I'm gonna just try and do the stream from there. And that's the goal. That's why I kind of have been sound only for a long time. Also because I had to get a haircut, and just kind of laziness, and I don't want to have to fucking show my face and shit right now. And then I've been sick for the past couple of days, so I'm like, ugh, I haven't shaved and shit. So, but that's the goal, man. And it's just gotta get done. I gotta get it done. And at the same time, I'm still trying to do other things and work on things. But it's just a little bit of the time. I just gotta focus on it and just get all that shit out of there, and make it good and functioning. And yeah, that's where we're at right now with that. It's just it's sometimes it feels overwhelming. It does feel overwhelming. It's like, fuck, to have to put this project together. It's just, I don't know how I'm gonna do it by myself. And I know I felt the same way when I tried to do the short film. But if I really want it, I gotta really really do it. I just wish I had like more funding. I wish I could find like an actual producer, man, that wants to like be like, hey, look, I can put like 10 more K into this film, and that way I can feel good about paying people now. Because right now I ran out of money, just buying fucking props, and paying the fucking camera guy ahead of time, and getting other shit ready, and it's just been a fucking pain in the ass to just get it off the ground. And I'm just like, I need to just do it. And a lot of it really too is, I'm not gonna lie to you, man, is since I'm supposed to star in this shit and be the main guy, because I can't afford an actor. I can only afford one actor, so I'm gonna fucking splurge on the fucking female lead, if anything. And it's just fuck, man. Like, haven't fucking like acted since like fucking high school and shit, So it's like, my God, that's why I've avoided it, because I don't like that. It's a lot of responsibility just to direct and just to fucking write this shit, and now to act in it. It's like, oh my God, it's something else I have to worry about. And then I feel self-conscious because I'm not like in the best shape. I don't look like fucking Chris Evans and shit, So it's like, that is always in the back of my mind. So yeah, but I gotta just get over it and do it, and just rip the Band-Aid off and throw yourself into the fire and jump into the deep end of the pool with no life preserver, and then fucking make it happen, or fucking drown and die. That's basically life. Make it happen or drown and die. So anyways, I don't know what else has been going on. I guess I saw that the Oscars up, but I'm not gonna get into the fucking shit. You want to talk about the Oscars? You can just fucking go on Threads and scroll that shit, and everyone's talking about it. I've been watching just True Detective on the loop, like on a fucking loop. Season 1 on a loop. I finally got myself to get through season 2. Because season 2 è una miele de vinga. And it's a shame because I love the cast. It's a great fucking cast. Vince Vaughn is fucking awesome. Which makes me think Vince Vaughn has got to be folded into Marvel somehow. And I don't know. Norman Osborn? No, because he's too tall. Like, he's too tall for that. I'd like to see Vince Vaughn as like Negative Man. I don't know. But he's had such a presence. So Doom, no, I feel like he's too old for Doom. But he's got a, I don't know, man. But I think I would love to see Vince Vaughn somehow folded into Marvel somehow. Find the right character for him. Um, that girl, I keep forgetting the girl's name, but she was in Spotlight. She's awesome. She's so good. And then this other guy, the guy, what's his face? I forget his name too. He's great too in the fucking show. They're great. Everyone's great. You know, even the guy, the T1000 wannabe guy. He's good. Good enough. But the show is so disconnected from the rest of the series that it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit at all. And it's like, okay, they tried that, didn't work, and then you see when you watch season 3, you're like, thank God this guy went back to the original drawing board, you know, and started doing the things that really made season 1 stand out and awesome, and then adding just a new twist to it, and that's really what they had to do. And then this new season 4, is it's starting off. I don't want to be like, oh my God, it's the greatest shit. No, it's good. It's good. It's starting off good. You know, starting off how it needs to be. How it needs to start off. Good. Okay? It's got to start off good. And, Jodie Foster's awesome in it already. So that's why I'm just like, and True Detective is really about who you cast for it. You gotta cast like the right fucking person. And so far they've casted everybody pretty good. And season 2, again, it was casted fine. It's just that story that he went with was too off. It had a little bit of it, but it was too much like Casino. You know, he wanted to make his own Casino. And I feel like if the show literally was not True Detective, like, it would be good. And it's just weird because when that season 2 came out, I mean, it's supposed to tell you, well, this is True Detective 2. Like, True Detective can be this and this, you know? But for some reason, it just didn't. It didn't feel like season 1 at all. So that's why it felt like a different show, I imagine, at the time. And I remember seeing fucking season 2 and, like, just kind of stop watching it. Like, I never finished it because it was just like, this is not good. And he's really lucky that they greenlit another fucking season. So I wonder how that happened. I would love to know how that happened. They gave him another chance, and thankfully they went with Ali guy, and he fucking was awesome. And that guy's an awesome fucking actor. And the way that they did the back and forth with the memory shit, and that brought back a lot of that metaphysical, a lot of that kind of like haunting spiritual, kind of like alternate kind of weird shit that season 1 kind of had flares of. There was none of that in season 2, like, at all. And none of the occult stuff. And that's why I think, someone on Threads was like, why does it have to be a formula? And I'm like, because it works, and when you stick to the one thing, the connection between, it's very similar to how in Aliens it's got like the Weyland Yutani is like the real villain in the background, and it has that vibe to it, and it's just I'd rather see an occult detective show than just a detective show. There's plenty of detective shows on TV right now. There's plenty of true crime shows. There's plenty of this. There's plenty of that shit, bro. But there's not, like, enough of that genre, like, crossed with something else. Like, there's not a lot of that. And that's why season 2 to me didn't work, because season 2 was just a cop show. It could have been Law and Order, for Christ's sake. It could have been... They should have literally taken season 2 and turned it into like Law and Order the movie. And so that's what it felt like a Fox TV show. It didn't feel like True Detective, like how season one had just this vibe to it. It was this creepy vibe where, while everything was grounded, it still felt like supernatural in some ways. And a lot of that was McConaughey, just him, the way that he played it, and he did a fucking awesome job. And I think that's his best fucking work ever. Even better than Dallas Buyers Club. Like, Dallas Buyers Club is obviously like the go-to because he won the Oscar for that, but to me, True Detective he's so good in this. And that's really why I watch it over and over, because I fucking love McConaughey in it. But it has this taste. It has a significant taste to it, and this flavor, and that was gone in season 2, and that's why when they brought it back with season 3, you're like, this is much better. I mean, it's very much like Mindhunter. Mindhunter has, like, the dark fucking shit, whatever, the serial killer stuff, but it has this weird underlying vibe that is constantly brought back and forth with the whole BTK killer guy. And even though that's grounded, it's just they always create this tone and this feel and this vibe for it, and it has a specific formula. In every show, they interview a different guy and another thing, and then every show it's different. But every show has the interview with the guy, has the show with the figure in, and it's different yet the same, which is what makes it like this is what Mindhunter is. This is what True Detective is. Straying that from too far just makes it like, oh, this is just another cop show, and like, no, we don't. I don't want that anymore. I want something else with my cop show. I want a couple side pieces with it. And luckily, this season 4 is they learned from that. The person who's writing it now, who's this lady, she wrote and directed. I don't have the name in front of me. I'm sorry. Go look it up. You can find it out. Whatever. But because it's not the guy who originally wrote season 1. It's someone new, and thankfully they recognize that like, you have to connect back to season 1 always, which is what season 3 did. At some point in season 3, they talk about, these the McConaughey and Harrelson characters. They went through this shit back in the day. They showed the news clipping. That's all. Boom. That's all you have to do. The symbols and all this shit, the little dolls. There's always like that shit, that connection. Which is now what they're doing in season 4. Like, they're connecting it with the spiral and the bodies and all that stuff, and it's weirdness and the flashes, the flashbacks. This girl's like she can see fucking visions and shit, and now they connect it to Rust, McConaughey's character's father, who's the guy that's like the guy that's dead, and the guy that's dead that pointed to the lady where to find the bodies. Spoiler alert. So these little things just give it that flavor, and give it that, this is True Detective. This is what makes True Detective True Detective. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's pretty much the thing that I'm watching right now. No, there's a bunch of other stuff, but whatever. I can only handle like one show at a time. I can't be watching a bunch of stuff. The only time that I can do that is when you got Harley Quinn running at the same time as Star Trek, running at the same time as whatever Marvel show's coming out, running at the same time as whatever. As Invincible. When that little time happened last year, oof, that was great. When you had all those shows going on, and like your Thursday night was like 3 different shows plus the NFL. Ugh, that was great. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it here after an hour because my throat is starting to fucking kill me. And I'm sorry, I'm not fully healed. I'm not 100%. We're playing at around 75, maybe 80%. I would say 75 because... No, you know what? Let's go 80 because, the head cold and the feeling down, that was gone after today. I had some coffee today and finally that pepped me up. So, and then you know what? Tomorrow, let's do a Cultura tomorrow. Let's get back on track with this motherfucker. Try to do this run. We're gonna try and hit you every single time because these are a bunch of really good games. We got Celtics Heat, and then we got Heat Knicks on Saturday, and then on Monday we got Suns Heat. So and then Kings. That's a bunch of great games. So let's go ahead and let's try and and do a Cultura for each one. I don't know, man. You just gotta ride this wave, bro. Ride this wave. We're riding this wave, and we're just letting this fucking people take us to wherever it goes. Invest in your time. Just, watch the game, but don't expect blowouts. Don't expect like fucking, we're gonna dominate everybody. Don't expect that shit from this team, because this team has never been that. Okay, we've never been this team that we win by 20. We maybe have 1 or 2 games this season that we've won by 20. So just get that out of your head. Again, the point of the season is that we make it to the end with a spot in the playoffs and healthy. Don't care what our record is. As long as we have a spot in the playoffs, doesn't matter if it's number 1 or number fucking 8. Hell, nowadays you can be number fucking 10 and still get in. We just need the playing game, which I would rather avoid this year, because I think if we get the playing game again, I think it's gonna be too much for us to go through that whole fucking gauntlet again. But who knows? These people are insane. But I'd rather actually get into the playoffs and not have to worry about the playing game. Get some more time to rest and just not have to deal with that shit. But at the same time, you know what? You gotta think about that shit. Maybe the reason why that he made that run last time is because they were hot. And they didn't get any rest. They didn't have to come off the couch, and they weren't cold. They ran through fucking Bulls. They ran through Milwaukee. They ran through the Knicks, and they fucking ran through the fucking Celtics. And I was fucking, they should have fucking beat the Celtics 4-0, but it was just like, we can't let that happen. Because if they does it, we got to get more games out of this. We got to make more money out of this. So refs, do what you got to do. And we all know what that's happened. They took that shit to Game 7, bro. Get the fuck out of here, dude. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. So, I mean, I'd rather not go through that again, but at the same time, maybe that's what this team needs. Maybe that's how this team operates the best. But I've seen it in the past couple of years. This whole time that Jimmy Butler's here, it's been backs against the wall, bro. That's how we respond. So, just ride this shit, man. Might be really bad tomorrow. Tomorrow might not be fucking pretty. Tomorrow is gonna be like a 98, 96 kind of game. It could also be like 145 to like 85 kind of game. So, and that's not with us winning. So just prepare yourselves, man. Go in there, just, support the Heat as much as you can, and don't pay attention to the fact that they're a bunch of games over 500, because they're not. Think of it that they're below 500 right now, because they're playing like a below 500 team. Mm-hmm. So, so we'll see you here tomorrow, so that's why we're going to cut this short now, all right? So, you ready? Here we go. Heat Cultura. Heat Cultura. Heat Cultura. Heat Cultura. Heat Cultura. Heat Cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it. Now and forever, I don't make the rules. I just make the rules. I am Studio Mogura. Studio, M-O-G-U-R-A. Hit me up at the PayPal. Hit me up at the Cash App. Buy my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon and on Barnes & Noble. It is a chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s, about me going on to a rave and a bunch of fucking adventures and all that shit all mashed into one, and buying drugs, doing fucking crazy shit with my friends. Check it out. Visit octotaku.com for my comics and for my blog reports and all this kind of shit and my writings. Check out my TeePublic shop for my t-shirt designs, and then also check out my Spotify playlist with my original tracks dating back from 1999 up until last year with my latest release, The Reflection Blinds You from Seeing the Truth. Follow me on Threads, Studio Mogura. Follow me on Threads, Heat Cultura. Follow me on Threads at El Topo Miami. Those are my 3 accounts on Threads. I'm on Instagram, but I really don't use it. I'm not using Instagram no more. I don't give a shit. I'll go on Instagram and look at the reels, and I talk with one friend over a DM, and that's about it. Sometimes I'll message my sisters, and that's about it. I'm done trying on fucking Threads. Threads can lick my ass. That's a dead platform también. So we're all on fucking Threads. We'll make the move to Threads, man. Threads is really good. Don't bitch and complain that like, oh, I'm not getting any fucking, not everybody's liking my shit. Why? Because you don't interact with other people on Threads. The beautiful thing about Threads is you have to interact. You have to talk with others. Once you talk with others, you interact with others, you comment with others, you follow others. That's what puts you out there, okay? So check us out on threads.net, and we'll see you here tomorrow after the game. Please, I just hope we don't I don't want to get blown out, bro. I'd rather lose a close game and than get blown out fucking by 30, dude. Just make it something, bro. Just, come on, guys. What are we doing here? We can't fucking go 7-game fucking losing streak, dude. Can't go 10-game losing streak because right now we're staring that shit right now. 4-game losing streak with another 1, 2, 3, 4 games that we can lose. We're staring at an 8-game losing streak right now. Right dead in the fucking eye. What? No. No, man. This team has got firepower. This team has got defense. We're healthy. We should be fucking... Guys gotta start fucking knocking down shots. How many fucking stupid bullshit bunny shots are we missing at the fucking basket? Look at that shot that Bam took. He had no confidence in that shot. There's like just no confidence in this team. What the hell? What the fuck do you guys need? Do you need me to tickle your balls? Do you need all of Miami to get in line and tickle each of your balls? Is that what you guys want? The fuck, man? You guys were killing it at the beginning of the season, bro. We should be like 2 or 3 right now. I don't even want to look at where we are in the standings. Let's look, before we leave you, let's go see what we are in the fucking standings, man. Number 6, bro. With a 24-19 fucking record, man. Are we still in last year? We even woken up? What the fuck? It's a mirror image. That's why I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about this shit. Because right now, compared to last year, we were in a better spot. I think we were still below 500 fucking last year. Struggling like 1 or 2 games over 500. So, you know what? Right now, 5 games over 500? Fuck it. Fuck it, bro. Like, just stay here, man. Just stay fucking right here, bro. Make sure you beat the fucking Knicks. Take one from the Celtics, man. Slap them around. They're ready to fucking give one. 34-10? Get the fuck out of here, bro. They're ready to give one up. Come on. Celtics ain't that good. It's 34-10. How the fuck are the Celtics 34-10? How? You think that's a 34-10 team, really? I haven't even seen one goddamn game. How the fuck... what am I gonna see? What is there to watch? It's the same guys from last year. It's the same shit. Same fucking thing. Who's at the top of the fucking standing now? Oh, look at that. Celtics, Bucks, and 76ers. The same motherfuckers that are talked about for the last fucking 5 years, dude, since the bubble. Everyone gonna claim, oh, this season's all about the Celtics and the Bucks and 76ers. What the come on. Look at me. Look at me, people. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen? You think the Celtics and Bucks are gonna win? You think the 76ers are gonna win? This is gonna be the year? Dude, you know how this plays out every single fucking year, bro. Every single year they shit on the Heat. Every single year that they look away at they brush the Heat aside. Every single year they get enamored by Tatum. Every single year they get enamored by fucking Giannis Antetokounmpo. Every single fucking year they get enamored by fucking Tyrese Maxey and the fucking and Joel Embiid. Every single fucking year, it's about the Knicks. So it's the next year, it's the next year, it's the next year. Oh, the Heat the Heat suck. The Heat aren't gonna do anything. I don't know about the Heat. Oh, they gotta give up Tyler Hero. They gotta get an asset. They need somebody there. And then come playoff time, what the fuck happens? What the fuck happens every fucking time, bro? We beat their fucking asses. And we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. And people are gonna be like, what the fuck? How the fuck did they do this? And I'm telling you, and when it happens this year compared to last year, like last year, people should have started noticing that they're doing something. Like the Heat have something, like they're doing something that nobody else is doing. Which is they're not giving a goddamn about the fucking regular season. And they're throwing it in your face. They're putting it in your face right now that they don't give a shit about the fucking regular season. The regular season is bullshit. They just gotta win enough fucking games to stay in fucking striking distance to just get into the playoffs. That's how much the regular season matters. The regular season, getting the number 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, none of that matters. None of that fucking matters, bro. In a 7-game series where fucking home court advantage and game 7 is no longer fucking like a for sure thing. It's not a for sure thing anymore. It doesn't matter. You just gotta be at the dance at the end of the year. You gotta be invited. That's it. That's all we need. Invite us to the party, bro. I know you haven't seen me in a long fucking time. I know I'm always there in the background. I know I'm doing my own shit, but invite me to that party. When the party goes down, I'm gonna be the first on the dance floor. Killing it. Life of the party. That's this Miami Heat team, bro. Life of the fucking party. They sleeping right now, bro. Everybody's out partying during the day. Miami Heat don't come out until fucking midnight. Bro, the party doesn't start here until midnight. You don't even fucking think about going out until it's fucking midnight. It sucks. Everywhere else, everybody's out at 8 o'clock having a great time. Here in Miami, nah, bro. People are getting home at 8 o'clock. There's all the fucking traffic. I was supposed to end the show. I'm sorry. I went a little bit long, but whatever, bro. You know how it is, dude. That's how we do it. Cultura. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. And you know what I just noticed? Oh my god, I just noticed this. That I never switched to sound only. Shit, I just noticed that. My bad, guys. I just noticed that. I just noticed I never switched to sound only. Damn. Fucked up this stream. First stream that I did it, I fucked up. Admitting it right now. I forgot to go to sound only and show the save screen. So what I'll probably do is I'll re-edit it on this thing. On some fucking platform, whatever the fuck it's called. And then I'll just upload that and I'll fix it. You know, so I'm just going to let it run a little bit so that I have enough video of it. So that I can just loop the look and then we'll go through that. It doesn't matter because, you know, in the end, it's all about just putting this shit on the podcast. I know I got to update the Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's a lot of work and I'm already started my job and there's a lot of things I'm juggling, dude, you know? So, I will get on that, I promise. And I know I should because that brings me more views, that brings me more shit. And there's not a lot of people doing Geek after game commentary. I mean, there's always people. There's always somebody. But I really feel that there ain't someone doing it like me. Everyone's just always trying to fucking give you stats and this and show you fucking clips. And I'm not about that. There's plenty of other places that you can get that shit from. Right here, we're just talking face to face. And we're hashing this out. This is what we do here, okay? We don't come here for the stats. We don't come here for the fucking for the amazing fucking analysis or anything like that. That's not. There's enough of that. I really want to talk. I really want to feel here. Okay, that's what we try and do. So yeah, we're out. So don't freak out. Just freak out.